at the same time getting offered a promotion. So these people are saying the thing that I want, the carrot, is saying, well, you can come, but you got to come in on the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are like, we're going to elevate you. So I had to have a conversation with God,
Mm-hmm.
and God reminded me that get in where you fit in, and I'll do the rest. And I said, I'm going to start
Oh
on the
yeah.
ground floor with something that has this greater, bigger potential than being the top of something that has a lot less potential.
You know what?
I
I'm gonna stop you, Dana, right there. I take notes for my replays and for the reels and things of when somebody says something very impactful. What you said right there brought chills all over me. When you said get in where you fit in and that you had the conversation with God. There's so many times in this industry we lose sight, and not in this industry, in life. We
in life.
lose sight of the covenant and the promise that we have with God and what we've talked about because something gets dangled over here. Well, I want that because we live in a microwave society and we want things so fast. And it's like, but you've been praying about this. I ain't even heard you talk about that. You've been praying about this. You've been begging me for it. You've been talking about it. You've been making preparation. And the moment I give it to you and I test your faith to see are you really ready to go to the next level, all I got to do is put a shiny something in front of you and you gone on with that. So when I think about how you elevated so fast, I don't really even got to ask you that question now because I see you follow the path that God had aligned and laid out for you, and you prayed on it and you were obedient.
Amen. Amen. And then surrounded by wonderful people like my sister, Robin, who reminds you all the time to stay on course. And we are able to have those very authentic conversations where we let our hair down and show the dirty. You got to have one of those in your life. And they keep it 100 with you. And so she I credit her, because it was my mom forever. It was my cheerleader, and then I was blessed with somebody like Robin Davis in my life today, who helped me. So, guys, I took the basement level opportunity and started with Apartment Shoppers Guide. They eventually sold to HPC, who has Apartment Guide, which is now Rent Today, and eventually became an account executive. And so when I think about Michelle and I think about you, I think, wow, I believe I was one of the first Black women in the industry to work on that side of the business with the directories. And it was important to me to do it with excellence, because one of the things that I have felt a responsibility for, and I feel like I listen to others in our community that agree, that we carry the weight of our entire community whenever we enter these rooms that we've never been in before, because it's not just Dana that didn't perform, and didn't live up to expectations. It's the whole Black community. And now it's going to take another 10 years for us to take another test or to try out another person that looks like that. So I came into those spaces with that additional weight. And I will say that I didn't realize the mental stress that does have on you as an individual. But it is stressful to feel that heavy burden that you cannot fail, and that you've got to be faster and you've got to be smarter and you've got to be stronger, in order that it creates opportunities for those that come behind you. And so when I hear about you and your path with Apartment Finder, I feel like, yay,
You know what? And that definitely resonates with me because if I would have seen you back, I had already been on site for 10 years when I got to Finder. I had never seen any Black suppliers before. And when I became a supplier in Memphis, I was told the same things by some of my people like Adelia Parker. They tell me, Ty, you were the first person that came into our office as a Black supplier. So it made me think that I can do it too. And you're right. I still feel that way. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Because even when I stepped off stage last week at BAM, it was my first time keynoting. And some of my ladies in the Melanin and Multifamily group, I know that they have not keynoted yet, but they aspire to. And I felt like getting off stage. I felt like they were all imaginarily up there on my back with me. And it's like,
Yes, you
okay, I'm
were.
going to deliver. So Monica Frazier can get a keynote. Ashia Shepherd can get a keynote. Lala, Monique, like everybody in our group who, if that's in their heart to do that. Dana Duckworth, I want them to be able, and I felt like these people were on my back. But I'm going to tell you, when I came off the stage, I'm going to tell you who back that I felt like I was on. Dana Hill, Marcy French, Melissa D. White, Shakur Connor. I felt like a thank you is owed to these people publicly because these are the ladies that I saw on stage prior to me getting on there. So I'm going to bring back up this picture since we're talking